Welcome back to Headlines. Now let's bring you some political news from the state. Now rushing to the goal of making sure every vote counts in her favour. The AIADMK General Secretary Jayalalitha is now on a recruitment spree. Visiting the party headquarters for the third time in a fortnight, today she enrolled over 1,000 new cadres into her party. While the ruling DMK continues with luring legislators of their rivals, the main opposition leader seems to be now on a mission. Several DMK leaders like advocates and other women have joined the AIADMK in her presence. While the party is still in the process of weaving an alliance for the upcoming assembly elections, the exercise of new recruitments show that other strategies are perhaps being developed as a backup plan just in case the desired alliance does not materialize. The radio-tagged Indian student community has sent the members of the BJP in the state up in arms today. Around 60 members took to the streets outside the American embassy against the inhuman treatment meted out at the Tri-Valley University in California and have urged the Indian officials to take up their issue with their American counterparts. The police force that was also at the location took them into custody when the group went out of control. The General Secretary of the BJP in the state promised to take this into a nationwide agitation if the authorities fail to take immediate action. Now, while the Chief Minister Karunanidhi was in the capital for his 3-day visit, he did make sure that his main demand was heard loud and clear. M. Karunanidhi raised the issue of the alleged killings of the state's fishermen by the Sri Lankan Navy. While attending the security conference attended by several other chief ministers, the DMK chief also thanked the Prime Minister for deputing the Foreign Secretary to Colombo. Tagging the recent killings as condemnable, he added that Sri Lanka must follow the 2008 Indo-Sri Lanka joint statement, which says that there shall be no firing at Indian fishermen. The Tamil Nadu government has submitted before the Madras High Court that 62 out of the 185 sand quarries in the state were allowed to use heavy machinery. The government also said that the state needs an average of 2 lakh lorry loads of sand every month. Following the court's strict poser to the state government last fortnight, the government came out with a submission from the Commissioner of Geology and Mining, who admitted that 62 quarries across the state were allowed use of heavy machinery. The Madras High Court earlier banned the use of heavy machinery in sand mining, as that would affect water resources. The state government had filed a review petition against the order. This case would now be heard again tomorrow. In some international news that's been making headlines through the week in a test of wills that seems to be approaching a critical juncture, tens of thousands of people have converged anew on Tahrir Square in Egypt today, seeking to muster 1 million supporters and protesters demanding the ouster of President Hosni Mubarak. This is the Million-Man March, the biggest show of strength and protest against the president. People have gathered across Cairo and other Egyptian cities ahead of what the opposition hopes will turn into a march of 1 million calling for the ouster of Mubarak. The army has recognized the protest as legitimate and promised not to use any force. Army tanks blocked the roads leading to Cairo's main Tahrir Square, which has become the epicenter of a week of protests demanding an end to Mubarak's 3 decades in power. Now, even as several people struggle to get out of a turmoil-ridden Egypt, good news came a-calling for 6 Tamilians here. They landed in the city today on the Air India flight IC611 to a grand homecoming. They were relieved at having reached home safely. Air India authorities, in fact, ensured that their safe transport was back home here in Tamil Nadu. Ndtv-Hindu, in fact, caught up with some of those relieved passengers at the Chennai airport in Meenambakkam.
Cairo is a tough situation and the Indian government they have strictly told all the Indians to evacuate from Cairo. So because of Air India's help, we were able to reach Chennai safely.
Now, lessons in soft skills. That's what sub-inspectors will be taught now, which means get ready to bid away the days of rough communication between citizens and the beat cop. Our reporter Pratiksha Ramkumar has this special report.
A lesson in soft skills is going to be part of the syllabus for our prospective sub-inspectors. Long felt need, you might say. After all, most women fear being abused verbally or sexually in police stations. The story of the 30-year-old woman reportedly sexually assaulted the Dindivanam police station is still fresh in our memory. Many say such incidents reaffirm the belief that cops are not to be trusted always. Police officers are rude and insensitive. This is the popular belief and one which has been conveyed directly to the men in khaki during the countless outreach programs Chennai police conducted with school students and residential associations.
Trying to raise the level of public interaction so that people approach the police without fear. That's my thing. And also to raise the confidence in the police they have.
So now, for the first time in Tamil Nadu's history, this new batch of sub-inspectors who will join the forces next year will literally study new subjects like human behavior, psychology and management techniques.
And definitely it will bring attitudinal change because normally we are used to teach only law subjects and other things confined to the police department. But this time you have introduced behavioral science and other subjects, psychology, meditation, then public relations, almost all subjects we are covering.
The police's efficiency is directly proportional to cases being reported at the earliest. How helpful this new syllabus would be in improving the common man's trust in cops in future will have to be seen. In Chennai, Pratiksha Ramkumar for Ndtv-Hindu.
Well, in a few moments from now, we take you on a virtual ride to Tunga Nagaram. That's coming up in just a bit on Headlines Now.